Welcome back. You're watching DD India Live. I'm Gautam Roy. Excuse me. Let's get to the latest where a U.S. shooting incident in Washington, D.C. is concerned, where President Donald Trump has called it an act of terror. He also mentioned that the suspect has been identified and believed to have entered into the U.S. territory from Afghanistan in 2021. Trump called for his government to re-examine Afghan immigrants who entered the U.S. during the former President Joe Biden's administration. The suspect, who was wounded in an exchange of gunfire before he was arrested, was identified by the Department of Homeland Security as Rahman Lakanal, an Afghan national. Following Trump's remarks, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services said late on Wednesday it has stopped processing all immigration requests relating to Afghan nationals indefinitely.
This heinous assault was an act of evil, an act of hatred, and an act of terror. It was a crime against our entire nation. It was a crime against humanity.
Earlier on Wednesday, 2 U.S. National Guard soldiers were shot near the White House in Washington, D.C. The shootings took place at the Farragut West metro station, 2 blocks from the White House, and in mid-afternoon when the streets and nearby businesses were packed. FBI Director Kash Patel said both the soldiers, part of a militarized anti-crime deployment around the United States ordered by Donald Trump, were in a critical condition. Washington Mayor Muriel Bowser has called it a targeted shooting by a single gunman.
Before we get started, on a somber note, we had, and some of you may have seen this on your phones or on social media, but apparently there was a shooting outside the White House just a couple of hours ago. And we're still learning everything. We still don't know the motive. There's a lot that we haven't yet figured out. But what we do know is that a couple of National Guardsmen were injured in the line of duty.